Here at the barber shop with Mikey Garcia and his barber, David. Over here in Riverside off of University. Is this your first cut since your fight?
Yep.
Has it already almost been 2 weeks?
2 weeks tomorrow.
That's crazy. It just went by so fast.
Just been busy and haven't had a chance to come and get a haircut.
Nice. How long have you been with David for now?
Since I moved out here, like 10 years ago.
No way.
Yeah, it's time, Brian. Like 10 years.
10 years. Maybe a little less than 10 years, like 9 months and like 9 years and 6 months.
I can't believe that you've already been here been here that long.
10 years this past month, in February.
Wow.
How long have you been a pro now?
A pro?
Yeah.
From 18 to 32, was that 14? 14 years as a pro. But then you count the 2-year layoff, so if you want to count that.
I mean, you were still pro, yeah. It was just 2 years off. So how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm gonna take another 2 years off now.
Whatever. Don't say that, man. that will start rumors real quick.
No, why not?
Because the fans miss you too much, bro.
Yeah, but I'll come back and do it all over again.
Take 2 years off. Hey, I'm gonna take 2 years off with the coronavirus hitting right now anyways, right?
Yeah, you don't want to be catching anything around.
I still need to go get my toilet paper. Hey,
We'll get more toilet paper, fool.
I'm gonna start spraying the disinfectant.
Have you seen the one where they have a gun, and then you have the trigger, right? And then in the front they got a trigger for the Lysol.
The Lysol, yeah, I saw that shit. I saw that shit.
What, like a commercial?
That's just memes
That's a meme.
on just little videos, memes on the social media.
Oh, ready right now?
Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot actually. What am I saying?
I saw this one guy at a bus stop. The guy coughs. The guy pulls a gun on him, shoots him, and everybody else starts spraying disinfectant everywhere.
And then they go back to normal.
And then it's normal, like nothing.
It's a little intense in the streets. Yesterday I had a bit of an, you know how I get my
I
allergies.
saw people fighting, not me personally, but like on video. People fighting at the stores for like toilet paper.
Are you being serious? Like
serious.
real videos, no memes?
Yeah, no. Real videos. Like ladies, girls fighting over toilet paper. I don't understand the correlation with toilet paper. Like, I don't understand why. But, okay. Oh, ya estás bonito, güey. Ya, estás carita. Estás bonito ya, güey. Ya, estás carita. No te preocupes, you're good
Here,
looking.
dog, I'm gonna hand you this mirror, dog.
Hey, that is you. There you go. That's a good one.
Oh, wait, that is hella funny. Oh
There you go.
Brian, homie.
That's Brian right there. Go ahead, hold it up, man.
my God.
Cool, same face, dog.
Oh my God, that's epic. That is hella funny. That's so cool. Well, aside from obviously all the commotion with the coronavirus, how is it? How are you feeling? What have you been up to since your fight?
Buying toilet paper? I'm good.
Shut up, buying toilet paper. This fool back here.
Yeah, my whole camp house is stocked up. I went to Sam's, cleaned that shit out.
Whatever.
Took the trailer.
Real talk, real talk. Were there any big victory parties after the night of the fight, or?
No, after my fight, I went straight up to my room, showered, packed, hung out a little bit there with Brian and George and Hector, and got ready to head out. We had a 6 a.m. flight, so I had to be up early. I didn't leave, we didn't go out. I didn't go out. Next day, when was it? Oh, we went to go eat the tortas, huh? That shit was bomb.
On Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. Went to go eat, came home, slept, took a nap, woke up, took Hector to TJ, dropped him off because he's flying back home. So then we drove back at night, got home like at 11.
We had a long day.
Had a long day.
Wait, and this is all the day after your fight, though.
Yeah,
So this is Sunday.
Sunday. Drove TJ, came back, went home, went to bed. Slept in, woke up at 9 a.m. the next day, Monday. That felt good. And that's pretty much it. I, hang out here at home. Yesterday I was at I took my car in for a software update for the McLaren and programmed another key fob for my car. So I had to got up with Fredo, got up at 5:30 in the morning. So we had to be there between 8 and 8:30 before they opened to the public because they were slammed. They were busy all day, right? But they told me if you come early, we'll take care of it beforehand. Before, you know. So I got up early, load up my car. It's actually still in the trailer. We gotta unload it. So load up to a trailer, attached the trailer to the truck, and drove out there with the Fredo. Went to breakfast out there while they programmed the key and did the software, and went to see another
Did you
car.
lose the key?
No, it
Just want an extra one?
no, it was the software. Something happened with it, or whatever. But anyways, they had to take care of it. So just to kill some time, went to breakfast and then went to another dealership to just hang out for a little bit. And then came back, picked up my car, drove out here. It's been raining really bad yesterday, so we were just chilling at home.
And what about today? What's on the schedule for today?
Today I already went to the city hall for a permit for a building permit for one of the patios in the house. Then came here. We're doing this right now. Right now we're gonna go back to the ranch, pick up his car, pick up Blas' truck, and go file registration for the vehicles here for California. I gotta hit the bank. I gotta go see my friend, my banker there, the bank.
Oh, you're good. So you're gonna go to the bank right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to give you a check then.
I gotta go. Perfect.
I'm gonna give you some money right now.
I got 2 checks right there too. I'm gonna go cash them. Then after the bank, we do the registration or vice versa. Then we gotta do what else? I was supposed to meet up with James.
Oh, dude, the suit? James. No, he's not the suit guy. I'm just saying he's always in a suit typically. James.
Not in a suit, but
I feel like he's always like dressed up.
Dressed up, but not in a suit.
Not in a suit, okay.
Yeah. So I'm supposed to meet with him. So maybe if I got time. But then after that, probably go back up to the ranch. Probably. What else? I think that's what I said. I'm not sure if there's anything else right now. I'll have to check.
Basically back to back though.
Yeah.
Of just like doing like the day-to-day life. I mean, I feel like
Before yesterday, it was really busy too. Because the day before yesterday, I went to Alhambra or Alhambra, whatever. I forget the name.
Alhambra, I believe. Yeah, Alhambra.
For the LAFC, little promo, little PR, you know, with soccer players. Carlos Vela, cool guy, real good guy. He's gonna get initiated to Wolfpack. You know, he's Team Mikey Garcia already.
So how was that?
They got practice, but they still gotta be training and shit.
Hey, did he give you his boots?
Yeah, they're right there in the car.
The ones that he was like he has his own, like his own design, or they were the ones from his feet.
They have his name on them. That's special about them. So we went there, and then I had to go pick up the arcade machine in Hawthorne. And then from Hawthorne, drive back up to the ranch. From the ranch, then I had to go down to the college, Moreno Valley College, talk to a class for 2 hours.
Oh, that was the day of the that you went to this.
Everything in one day.
Wow.
So I went to do that stuff, like I said, with the LAFC, and then I went to pick up the arcade, go back, dropped off the arcade, went back to college, do that at college, came home at night.
How is that? How do you enjoy that? Like getting up and speaking in front of people?
When I have the time for it, you know, and if it's depends on the audience. I gotta kind of like
Gauge them?
prepare, yeah, not necessarily prepare, but I gotta know my audience to know what's gonna be the topic or what's gonna interest them, you know. So for this purpose or this time, it was it's a business class, college. They're taking a business class. They asked me to come in and kind of focus more on the business side of my decision making and just more on the business. So I give a quick, brief background on me, and then through boxing, little by little, started getting more into the business side of it and where I learned it and who helped me and how I learned more. It's just more on the business aspect than anything else. So you have to know a little bit about the class or who you're speaking to.
No, of course, of course.
But that was cool. This is stuff that I already know.
Do you are people in the audience, are they allowed to ask you questions? That's kind of cool.
We talk. It was cool. They liked it. It seems like they all liked it. And he had another class that he wanted me to maybe stop by. I told the professor, just let me know when he wants to maybe have the other class, and I'll come by. I just gotta figure out what day it works.
Did you go to college?
A little bit. I went to Rosenberg College 2 years ago. What, fool?
Why is he laughing? Is that not? Is that not a?
It's by his house, Rosenberg College.
Is it not a college?
It is.
Okay. Why are you laughing then?
Okay, I graduated Rosenberg College. Rosenberg alumni. Rosenberg.
You guys are playing me right now. I feel like it. You always take me for a run with I believe everything you say.
Twice. I made Dean's List twice in college. How bad is that? You know that? You know what that is?
Dean's List?
Yeah. I made the Dean's List twice.
You know what Dean's List is?
Morning. She's not in yet, but she should be in though.
Thank you.
Okay.
Explain. Brian, explain what making the Dean's
Well, I
List.
never made the Dean's List.
But you know what it is.
Well, I heard of it.
Okay.
Well, how do you get in there? Good grades, right?
Yeah, like the best grades.
Is it like above a 4.0?
No, it's basically a 4.0. Well,
Okay.
most people are always
Yeah, 'cause
getting
I wasn't
one.
sure.
Are you being dead serious right now?
I
Yeah.
swear.
You had a 4.0 in college.
I made Dean's List twice.
But is it like 4.0 or?
I had the all A's on my shit, like all like that's how I don't know if there's a like where it starts or where
that's
I don't know. I know I made it twice, 2 semesters.
I can't tell
I made
him.
that shit twice.
That's pretty fucking good shit. That's pretty good shit. I was a good student. That's like I don't know exactly if it's 4.0. Maybe it was a little less. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I had all
A's.
That
class
means you're
A's,
doing really good in school.
and fucking I got it. You know.
I mean, I got sent to the dean. That's why I was
Yeah, it's
like,
the dean's office.
that's why
And then
when
you got kicked out. And then you got kicked out.
no, my dean advised me. He said you should just drop out of school.
Oh shit.
That's why when you said, I was like, wait,
No.
I was like,
Look,
I don't
I'll tell
know.
you, I was a good student. I'm a good learner, I guess. I'll give you a story. I took this final. It was for anthropology, and the teacher allowed us to have a quick little index card with a few notes to remember dates, because it was very confusing with different dates and over the time
Yeah.
lapse or whatever, with dates and names, and it was very confusing. So they allowed you to have a little index card, like with 3 cheat notes, right? It was a very long final. Consisted of 100 multiple choice Scantron questions, right?
Yes.
And 10 essay questions. And we had, I don't know, an hour,
100?
50 minutes.
100 multiple.
100 multiple choice plus 10 essay questions. And you have the class was like, I think, an hour 50 minutes, right? So you could stay a few minutes after. So basically 2 hours. But I fucking left my notes at home. And you can't just borrow someone or ask someone to take, you can't do that. So I'm like, fuck. You really need those notes basically for the multiple choice. Because a lot of the multiple choice revolved around the dates of one over another time frame, and then it was just one of those things. Anyways, so I fucking didn't have my notes. I left it. So I'm looking at the question and I fucking can't remember fucking shit. Or I can't remember, but it's hard for me to fucking figure out.
What date goes where?
So it's like, fuck. So then I look at the essay questions and I'm like, I can do the essay questions better. I can do the essay questions better than I can do the multiple choice. So,
What's up, Ron?
so
We'll be in.
what I decided to do is I started focusing on the essay questions. So I fucking took fucking all my time just on the essay questions. I did all 10. Instead of giving like short essay questions, like 1-page essay questions, like just a quick explanation on a question, I wrote like 2 pages per question. Like I just kept writing. Like I was a pretty good writer. You know, for class, I was a pretty good writer. Maybe you can say I'm a pretty good bullshitter. I don't know. I was pretty good. So I did very well. I felt strong on the essay questions, all right?
It's a long laugh.
Because he does. He bullshits with me a lot.
I felt strong on the essay questions. Time's up. I go and I turn in my paper with the essay questions there. But my Scantron is blank.
You didn't know. You didn't fill out one?
So then the teacher, the professor tells me, she's like, this is blank. I'm like, I focused on my essay questions. I just figured, you know, that's the best I can do. Just, what do you mean? You don't want to at least give it a shot? I'm like, look, I don't have time. I really got to get going. I have another thing I got to go to. And I'd rather just turn in my essay questions. She says, you know, this is half your grade. Like, 50% of your final is Scantron. I just thought if I went down the middle, like all B or all C or whatever, you got 25% chance you're going to get it right. Theoretically, right? On statistics.
Right.
But then I'm like, that's 25% ain't good enough. It's still going to be a fucking F on the Scantron portion of the test. Fuck it, I'll just leave it blank. Turn it in blank. She says, okay, well, if that's what you want. So I turned it in. Next week when she's giving out the results, she says that this one girl, she had never had a student hit 100% on her Scantron. I still remember her name. She got 100% on her Scantron. I'm like, fuck, like, that was fucking impressive. The professor said in her years of teaching, no one had ever done 100% correct on the Scantron. And she did fucking very good on the essays. So I'm like, fuck, 50%? That means I'm fucked. And then she says, I have another fantastic story. This individual did so well on the essays, he turned in his Scantron blank. I'm like,
Who does that
shit.
though? Who does that?
She gave me a 95
No way.
for the final.
That's dope.
Because the essay questions were so good, like well explained and well written and everything. She says, I can tell you know your material. You didn't need the Scantron. Like, you're fine.
Wait, so you got 95%?
95 on the final. Without giving
The 100 multiple questions. That's insane.
That's crazy.
So I was pretty good. That's why I made the dean's list. I did pretty good. I had English class, and it was English. I think it was, I don't know, 101, 102. I forget the actual class name. But anyways, they asked us to do these like reports on these short stories, and class was 2 days a week. It was like Monday, Wednesday. So Monday she gives you the material. Thursday you turn in a rough draft so that you can get like peer assessment, evaluation, and review and whatever, and correct it, whatever. And then you go over the weekend, bring it in Monday with the final draft. So I show up Thursday and I'll have my rough draft. And she's like, why don't you have a rough draft? Like, because it's not due till Monday, right? She's like, well, yeah, but you were supposed to have a rough draft so that we can kind of have peer evaluation and corrections and suggestions. And I'm like, I'll just turn in the final on Monday. She's like, okay. So I turn in my paper on Monday. And again, like 92, 94s, whatever. And I do it again. Like, she gives a new material. And on Thursday, again, I don't bring no rough draft. And she says, why don't you just do a rough draft? I'm like, because I don't want to do the work twice. She's like, when do you do your work? I'm like, Sunday night before coming to class. She's like, you're lying. Who reviews it for you? I'm like, nobody. It's just me. She's like, well, you do very, very good. Like, why don't you just help other students instead? So now, every time on Thursdays, I was the one helping the students.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then later, like 2 years later, after we were done with like class, whatever, after I graduated, Fatima's brother had the class, same professor. And she asked him, hey, are you related to so-and-so? Yeah, that's my sister. Like, so you know Mikey? She's like, yeah. She's like, he had my class. Just if you ever have any questions, just ask Mikey. Because he was helping me teach the class. Like, he was helping me with the students. Yeah.
That's crazy. Do you help your kids? You have 3. I mean, maybe
Well, it's
Angie,
only
right?
Angie and Rai right now in school.
Yeah.
I was helping Rai the other day with his math problems. He knows it, but he was having a little trouble. I had to explain to him a little easier methods sometimes.
But Angie's older,
Angie's
so
good.
she's probably gonna start hitting those
Yeah,
classes,
but
right?
But she's good. She's really good in school. She got that from me, I'm sure.
Whatever.
No, I did good. I was a good student. Yeah, but Rosenbard College alumni. Okay, I'll give you why he laughed. So there's no such thing as Rosenbard College, right?
Okay, and you asked why I laughed that long laugh, Brian.
No, hold on.
Because he does that to me. You don't even know how
listen.
many times he's punked me on camera, and I'll have no idea.
Listen. The college is Oxnard College. Like right here, like, you know, the RCC here, Riverside Community College, Oxnard Community College, same thing. But the reason why we call it Rosenbard is because it's on Rose and Bard, the streets, Rose and Bard. So all these fancy names for colleges, Rosenbard sounds much better than Oxnard College, right?
It does sound fancy.
Fancier than college,
Oxnard.
Oxnard Community College. So everybody out there says Rosenbard College.
Got
But
you.
I did graduate. I graduated in 09. Yeah, I think
Fun
so.
facts. Fun facts about.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah. didn't
I
know
wasn't expecting to get all that information right now when I was just asking you about.
I had an AA. I graduated with my AA, my associates, liberal arts and science. I was planning on being a teacher, teach kids, but then I started focusing more on the boxing career. So
You want to be a teacher?
I was thinking of being a teacher. That's why I graduated with my AA so I can transfer to university and focus on teaching, getting my for teaching like high school kids, like junior high school. I wasn't sure, but I felt like maybe I could be a good teacher. I felt like I could be a good teacher.
You never know.
So I had all my credits. I made sure. I went to I did all my I would choose all my classes, right? But there's some class that you can take a class and it gives you credit for 2 different areas or whatever, I forget what they call. And so when I finally went to my I don't know what it's called, like a counselor or whatever, I forget what it's called. Right before graduation, they went over to make sure that you had everything in line. And they're like, "Hey, who helped you pick all your classes?" I'm like, "Oh, just me." So I thought you did a very smart way because you took some classes. Some of the classes cover some of the requirements. That's good. I'm like, well, I want to take shortcut instead of fucking taking 2 different classes to hit 2 different requirements. One class that covers both requirements, and I'm good. So we did that, and then I saw that I had all the credits to transfer, and I had already completed my requirements for my AA. So it's like, hey, you're ready, you're good. So I graduated 09. Yeah. May, I think.
Would you ever go back to school?
Yeah, probably. I would like to. Not necessarily right away right now.
No, of course not. No.
Maybe after.